Welcome to another video in Market Talk YouTube channel. So today we'll discuss about what happened in the market and what is the plan for the market in the near future. So these are topics we'll cover today. First we'll talk about the trading mantra. Plan the trade, trade the plan. Looks simple but very powerful. So you make a plan tomorrow market where it will open. If it opens above the long breakout or below the short breakout, what position can we take? Existing position, how we can square off, how we can move on. So all the plans you need to make it. Anything can happen in the market. Sudden news can come. So you need to make a plan and trade the plan. Keep option A, option B, option C like that. This is what about this. And today, the Gann midpoint theory. What happened here? See, yes, on Friday, what happened? Nifty, it was choppy around the Gann midpoint only. It was just above and below 50 points range, above and below it was moving. And same thing happened in case of Bank Nifty also. But today, surprisingly, not surprisingly, actually Reliance backed Nifty today entire day was not even sustained for 5 minutes below the Gann midpoint. It was continuously rising on entire day and closed above that only. But in case of Bank Nifty, we sustained majority of the day below, and for some time it went up and then came down and closed below that. If you see 22,300 was the level midpoint and entire day it was staying. So Bank Nifty continued to be the underperformer actually compared to Nifty. So unless the Bank Nifty performs and sustains about 22,500 level, we cannot see any another good up move in the Bank Nifty. And Nifty is also little tired as of now. We should see some small correction. The breakout level of 10,500 levels, 10,500 and 10,550, the breakout should be retested. Technically, any breakout should be retested before going anywhere else. And also July month end expiry option pain is showing around 10,500 levels. Possible that we can see some correction in this expiry or next expiry to test that levels before moving anywhere else. So what's happening in the power of 2? So in case of power of 2, Bank Nifty has given a sell signal and Nifty is in still buy mode. So unless we get both giving same signal, we will not be able to see any trending move. Since today is a gap up day, not much of the options are available for entering a trade actually. Only few points were able to capture from the Bank Nifty. Otherwise Nifty, only shorting of the puts was the only option available. There is no other option available for Nifty and Bank Nifty. But particularly today the India VIX also has come down 25 levels. So possibly that in another 1 or 2 weeks, then if the same bullish move continues without any negative news, then we can see the India VIX even touching 20 levels. And the levels which you have been seeing almost 6 months back. In the daily trending view, if you see the rising channel, still Nifty is inside the rising trending channel. So around the resistance could be around 10,900, 11,000 levels. After that, we should see some correction as of now. And particularly if you see Arun has given a hidden indicator that the bears are rising. So unless otherwise Nifty continues to rise, bears can attack. Bulls are 100%. Bulls are 100% powerful. If you see it 100 levels. So bears are rising, bulls are at 100 levels. Unless otherwise bulls become weaker and bears become stronger, the cross will not happen. So till the time one can hold the positions in long, and in also Heikin Ashi candle is clearly open equal to low and is clearly bullish. So nothing to bother about the trend. 10,550 should be the stop loss and 20-day moving average. Whichever comes first, we have to square off your positions. And in case of Bank Nifty, the choppiness continues. We are not, the breakout is not giving a follow-up move because of lot of several reasons. It is not able to perform at all. The breakout is not giving a clear trend out. In another, if you see in case of Bank Nifty, the bulls are becoming tired. If you see Nifty, it is 100, and in case of Bank Nifty, it has come to 68 levels, and bears also rising. Another weakness for 2-3 days can bring down the sell signal in Arun. So you have to keep note of this. In case of Bank Nifty, 22,500 levels very crucial. We need to cross at any cost to continue the bullishness, or Bank Nifty has a complete potential to bring down the Nifty. In case of hourly charts, same thing, indication divergence is there between Nifty and Bank Nifty. the rising channel you can see this trend has to be continued. Any breakdown can give some good correction, and the congestion is almost 250 points. So this gives a target of almost 10,900 levels in Nifty. Technically, the Darvas box, the breakout should give that target. But this gap, today's gap, could be filled in the correction, coming correction in a one week's time maximum. But in case of Bank Nifty, the Darvas box consolidation zone is almost 1200 to 1300 points. The breakout should give target of 24,000 as we expecting in the last 2 weeks. Still the Bank Nifty is not showing any indication of a breakout. Possible sudden breakout can come, anything is possible. Bank Nifty, we have to wait and watch. In spite of the good news of deposit raising in case of HDFC Bank, we could not see any great move in the Bank Nifty in the HDFC Bank. So what will happen today market? So the market in case of Nifty and Bank Nifty both opened above the breakout level, long breakout level. When the market is opening above the long breakout level, you have to look for shorting the put options or any call option which is almost say 700-800 points away. So I chose 23,000 calls to be shorted at the market open around 115 levels, and then shorted 22,000 put. So almost 1000 points away, I shorted, made a short triangle actually. In the past 3 sessions, if it was different today, in the past 3 sessions, we have been opening below the long breakout. So it was a good opportunity for you to short the calls 20 to 500, and very good money was able to make. But today it was above the long breakout. So whenever the opening gap up itself happening above the long breakout or short breakout, we should be cautious about going against the trend. We've been discussing that when the market opens in the first 30 minutes, the trend reverses. This long breakout chances is less. When the opening gap itself is above the long breakout or below the short breakout level, then the chance of reversal becomes very less. Okay, so that's the reason you have to be cautious about shorting the calls. For example, when there is a long breakout or gap up above that level, then shorting the calls nearby should be avoided. You can short far sound strikes above this, because the option pain was around 22,000 level only. In the last 1 hour 2 hour only, they increased 20 to 100 levels. So we had a very good cushion of the market not reaching 23,000 today itself. So it is a good opportunity to short the calls. But you can short 22,000 puts because the market is on a long breakout mode. Nifty is also giving indication of breaking out. But surprisingly, Nifty also, like option pain, moved from 10,500 to 10,100 very quickly. The market was keep going up. Open interest today also is increased by almost 7%. But however, in case of Bank Nifty, the open interest has come down by 3%. The Reliance is continuously giving support to extend the rally of Nifty, and this rally can halt abruptly due to any small news also. We have to be very very cautious. But FIs are giving good support. Today also they bought 8,000 contracts in case of futures, index futures. Reliance will not be able to see any reversal, it seems, before touching 2,000 levels. But cautious accepted. We have to see. It cannot go so aggressively on Reliance, assuming that it will be always keep on going on the upside. Any reversal could be disastrous. 20 DMA should be the stop loss for all long positions. Bollinger Band also indicating then resistance levels for Nifty. So we have to be very very cautious now. If you take long positions, don't take long position in the futures or short in futures. It is not position the time to take short positions, but at the same time it's not advisable to go for long also. Intraday you can try to enter the trade and exit, because once we get a high probability trade, then only we can go for positional. So as usual, liquidity news on new vaccine hopes and liquid everything. FOMO is continue to keep the rally on the upside. We will see how many days it lasts, but there is no hurry burry. FOMO, you don't get into the trade and short. Wait for the opportunity. VIX has come down 25 levels. We have to watch for this. Unless it goes to 30 levels, no great correction can come inside. So coming to the key data points. But today's Nifty has gone, PCI has gone to 1.4 levels, and still Bank Nifty is below 1. That is a big laggard, and anytime the Bank Nifty has a potential to pull down to the Nifty. Due to what reason, we don't know. So 10 the people are option traders are cautiously shorting the puts at 10,000 levels, and calls they shorting at 11,000. So many people are buying 11,000 calls in the hope that it will cross 11,500, 12,000 this week itself. Already just 300 points away. So call writers are not afraid of Nifty touching 11,000 levels in this expiry. We can expect some correction before that itself. And but in case of Bank Nifty, the call raters are holding until 23,000 levels, but put raters are very far, around 21,000 levels. So the Lakshman Rekha has given 485 points of profit in case of Nifty, and in case of Bank Nifty only 868 points of profit. So we have to keep a trailing stop loss. Stop loss is not much actually, just 300 points in case of Bank Nifty, but in case of Nifty we have good cushion. But in case of IV, if you see Bank Nifty, the call IV has gone short up to 45 levels, but put IV has come down to 13.8 levels only. So it means that people are highly bullish and buying more calls. There is a big demand for the call options. But in case of Bank Nifty, so in case of Nifty, it is 25 only put IV, but call IV is 24. So there is not much of difference. Both are in line. In case of today Nifty, we have crossed, though we have not crossed 200 EMA, we crossed 200 EMA, closed about 200 EMA. That's a big positive for Nifty. So it cannot be taken lightly. So we have to be cautious, but one day close is not sufficient. A follow-up move is enough important, because Bank Nifty is a major contributor in the Nifty. Only Reliance cannot take the Nifty to new highs. So in case if Nifty has to touch new high, then Reliance possibly this is the way. If they continues for another few weeks or something, then Nifty can even Reliance can touch even to the 500 levels also. So this is the way how the market is being managed now. Index management is happening on. So this is the way how we have to live with it. We cannot blame anybody for this. And Fibonacci levels indicates that I told you that 22,500. This level we should break, the swing high, earlier swing high, Bank Nifty we should break for seeing 23,500, 24,000 levels in case of Bank Nifty. But in case of Nifty, 10,900 is looks like a target, clear target. Anytime it can achieve, but it is a very cautious long positions being built on now. Please subscribe to the channel, like the channel if you like, and give your comments also on what has been which point has been good for you, which liked it. Today, what happened, if you see, as I told you that the price opened above the long breakout level. So opened about long breakout and sustained the entire day. Not even only 1 minute also it went below this. If you see 22,051 is the long breakout level. We never gone below the long breakout level at all. So this was the strong point for this Bank Nifty. So anything you want to short put option, then you can short here safely 21,800 or 22,000 levels. Put you can short. In case of Nifty also same thing. It went about 10,645 was the long breakout level. We opened above this and we not even touched that long breakout level. So it was a good support. Most of times what happens that as a fake breakout, it opens above that and then comes down to touch this short breakout also. But since it was a very strong market, bullish market, the price is opening above the long breakout levels. It never tested the long breakout also. So for tomorrow the levels are like this. 22,324 is the long breakout in case of Bank Nifty, and for Nifty it is 10,827. My guess is that tomorrow, like I'm holding some two lots of 10,700 call short straddle. I'm assuming that because the option pain is around 10,700, tomorrow may not move, assuming that option pain we may open some gap up or something, whatever, or mildly bullish open, and then we can come around 10,750 levels. Expecting some gain in the 10,700 short straddle. If the option pain starts moving, then I want to add more shorts of the puts. So that way I want to reduce the cost of the short straddle. So tomorrow is a game where we have to see whether every a small correction comes, every correction is being bought into. So in case of Nifty income strategy, still we are not able to recover that loss now. To some extent we recovered today, around 18,000 profit was made in 10,500 put. So today I scored off 10,500 put 2 lots and short 10,600 put. The main reason was that 10,500 was the option pain for July month and expiry. So I'm not expecting, I'm not under panic to square off my 9,800 call, which is under loss now. So we want to recover as much as possible. The whatever loss we can reduce it, we will try to get it. I mentioned in the Friday that we want to include the Bank Nifty pair trade strategy also, but today since it is gap up, I have not got into strategy today. I want to reduce that actually. I want to avoid that strategy because it is a very tricky day. So tomorrow we will see whether if any possibility is there, then we can include that. Then coming to yesterday, I hope many of you saw my video on this, how to get buy blue chip shares or large cap shares at almost zero cost. Yes, I want to give one follow up video on this, a small slide, so that you can understand how it works. So I told the 85 shares will buy in cash, so that gave a profit of 2,400 rupees, which is since HDFC Bank has gone up by 28 rupees, this has given a profit of 2,400. So 1000 put which was sold at around 13 rupees something, and today we squared off at around 8 rupees, that gave around 2600 profit. And 1120 call is around 4700 rupees loss. But we have time value for 21,000 rupees for this position, short strangle. Now after squaring of 1000 put, now we are squaring of 1000, you are creating a short of 1050 put at 18 rupees. So now we have break even levels around 1000 to 1160. But surprisingly, the still option pain of HDFC Bank is around 1050 only. So nothing to bother. Whatever your sold call option, the 4700 unrealized loss should come down. And totally the short strangle delta is 0.146. I showed you how to see that also. So this is the short strangle. I removed that 1000 put, I added 1050 put. Now see the Greeks, it is showing at 0.1592. Okay, so 0.1592 roughly 0.1, I mentioned wrongly, 1.46. It is around 80 shares, 85 shares only. There is no need to add more shares in the cash. So the break even level is 1000 to 1160. So we should see that the total premium that we collected is 18 plus 21. If you see the total payoff chart, we are going to profitable between 1000 level and 1160. If any movement is there, we can always create a straddle of 1120 call and put, so that can give you enough money. So we have to just keep on moving the position. If the option pair is moving up to 1100 levels, then you have to be little cautious and shift our calls to on the upper side. So I don't think there is chance of any movement on the upside option pair. If anything happens, because we have a cushion of almost 21,000 rupees maximum profit that we can get in this strategy, price sustaining between these levels. So this way you can manage. Already we have booked profit of, you made a profit of almost 5,000 rupees here available, and you have almost 21,000 in the time value also. So this is the way you manage your option positions and reduce the cost. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe to this video. Thank you so much.